Kvistad. I'd like to demonstrate some of the drums that I have in my collection of log drums. And even though the word drum is in the name, it's not really a drum, it's an idiophone, as the classification indicates. Log drums, or slit drums, or Teponaztli, or whatever name you might want to call it, depending on where it's made and where it's located and who's playing it, have one thing in common. They have a vibrating tongue and in most cases at least a resonant chamber that's coupled to the tongue. In other words, the note that you play on the tongue is resonated by the cavity below it. Here on this side is a very large drum made here in the United States by a company called Nova Diversified. And it has the two-note tongue, and also the sides have a sound as well. So you can improvise and make a sound such as one next to it is an instrument I made many years ago when I was playing modern music by composers such as John Cage and Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, and they called for these types of drums as well. This one is made with a wooden top of Padauk wood, and it has also two tones with the letter H carved in it, so that's how you get the two tongues. The next one I have here is a really beautiful instrument made by an artist by the name of Michael Teal, and it has a tree form on the top, but once again tongues, but more tongues than the other two. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it has this kind of sound. So here are some tourist models that I picked up in Mexico, made out of bamboo. So it has the hollow center already there, and the maker just cut this H shape in here to create the two tongues. And this is another one as well, out of bamboo, which has a higher pitch, and together they sound like this. The next four drums here are from a set of several drums that I made a number of years ago to play a concerto written by Toru Takemitsu. Japanese composer wrote a piece for the group I play with, Nexus, a concerto with percussion and orchestra. The concerto is called From Me Flows What You Call Time. And Takemitsu required certain pitches, which I duplicated. That's an F sharp, that's an A, there's a D and a G sharp, and together. Here's a drum I picked up in Mexico a long time ago. It's really beautifully carved, and in Mexico they're mostly known as Teponaztli. Once again, it has the two tongues on it, and the coupling is fantastic. You can hear how nice and sweet this is. Here are two examples of some African log drums. They're very common in Africa. They're used to signal or to make music, so they're very versatile. Here's a very large one. It's got two tongues, so it has two sounds, plus auxiliary sounds on the sides. Very cool sound. Here's a small one. Sounds like this, much higher, of course. And this one has side sound that's like this. The side sounds for this drum are pretty cool. So together, they sound like this. In Bali, Indonesia, drums of this size are often seen in towers, and they're used to call people to musical events or to the temple, and they're called kul-kul. This is a collection of a few instruments known as log drums.